but I once asked myself, what is the real self? In the challenges and low tides of life, we are often swallowed up by pain and confusion, ignoring the unchanging peace and wisdom in our hearts. However, the answer is not outside but hidden in the heart. Find the inner journey of the true self and move towards the life path of peace, strength, and hope. Every moment is an opportunity to re-understand yourself, and real peace comes from the heart. In this world full of noise and challenges, getting lost is the norm, but finding yourself is a difficult road. We always seek external answers, but in fact, real power and wisdom come from our hearts. The essence of all things is like a clear mirror. Dust is just a temporary obstacle. Only when you calm down can you see the light of your heart. Learning to observe yourself is the first step to find yourself. When you feel afraid or frustrated, you might as well calm down and ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? This awareness allows us to understand the root of pain instead of avoiding it. In the face of fear, you can overcome fear. Only by learning to face the chaos in your heart can you overcome the fog and re-understand yourself. To accept your own imperfections is the beginning of true freedom. Whether you are critical or even disgusted with yourself because of past trauma or failure. However, everyone is imperfect, but it is these imperfections that create our uniqueness. The reason why a pearl is beautiful is that it has been honed by grains of sand. Similarly, scars are also an opportunity for growth given by life. The first step to accept yourself is to learn to let go of the past. Everything in the past is like last night's dream. There is no need to be persistent or afraid. When you let go of your obsession with the past, you can release the inner burden and make room for the future. Try to say to yourself, I have tried my best. I deserve to be loved. This kind of self-acceptance will be like a warm sun, dispelling the gloom in the heart. Learn to coexist peacefully with your own shortcomings. They are not our enemies, but our good teachers and friends that make us better understand. When you begin to see your own value, no matter how the outside world evaluates it, it will no longer shake your inner peace. This stable power can not only make us face difficulties, but also attract the light and blessings in life. There is light in the heart, not afraid of darkness. The heart is firm and it overcomes all difficulties. When faced with difficulties, they often feel isolated. However, everyone has infinite potential and strength in their hearts. This kind of power is not given by the outside world, but comes from the compassion and wisdom of our nature. Like a lotus coming out of the mud, it is not stained with the world. Even in adversity, our inner strength can still make life flourish. To awaken this power, you need to learn to transform your inner negative emotions. Try to turn anger into understanding, sadness into empathy, and fear into confidence. No matter how dark the current situation is, the light will come eventually. If you sow the seeds of goodness, you will be rewarded with goodness. Your every effort and dedication will eventually bring a turn in life. Difficulties in life are the test of wisdom, and adversity is the catalyst for growth. Even if life is full of pain, what is more important is how to view and deal with these pains. When we change our attitude towards difficulties, pain is no longer a shackle, but an opportunity to make us more intelligent and resilient. To achieve this, the key is to establish the observer's mentality. When you no longer cling to the setbacks in front of you, but try to look at them from the perspective of a bystander, you can avoid falling into them. For example, when there are cracks in interpersonal relationships, instead of feeling hurt and resentful, it is better to ask yourself, what inspiration has this relationship brought me? This kind of mentality can help us learn from difficulties instead of just suffering. In addition, compassion is our most powerful weapon in the face of life challenges. When we are willing to treat others and ourselves with love and kindness, we will have less resentment and more peace in our hearts. Only when you have no complaints in your heart can you feel free. This is not only a kind of tolerance for others, but also a kind of relief for yourself. Through observation and compassion, difficulties can be transformed into wisdom in life. Every challenge is a growth opportunity given by life. As long as you meet it with an open mind, you can see the light from the darkness.